Well, hello everyone, hello. Let's get started with the show. The show is called My Life, as always, and I've been doing something to this point of the day of today, and actually was coding and performing some tasks that I've been given, and I'm kind of done with that 40%. I'm gonna report to the employee or to be how I performed, how I did in that regard, and probably I'll be refused because I haven't performed to the full extent because of my lacking skills and by the thing that I have like on the top, the most feature, the most growing feature and like flourishing feature that I have and the best developed. It's my wanting to develop, wanting to get there, and getting there in the process of getting there. It's even more important than along with my desire and all my mental abilities that comprises a full profile of my wanting to be there in that IT sphere and industry center. I'll be there. I promise I will. If I don't die, I will. I won't die, but I will be there. So, Jack, you asked me how I was doing. Was doing pretty good, not 100%, because I feel low. Like until I get there, I have a bunch of things to be done on a regular, everyday basis. Plus that everyday or kind of everyday routine that I get through that. Just not necessarily I'm saying that presses me down, but it's not like an excuse, but I am not on the top of my wanting to do that thing. Not yet, not at this point in my life. Maybe later we will. I promise we will. And thanks for wanting to be with me, for wanting to know how am I doing, how am I doing, and that stuff. You know that all. So. Thanks again, and guys, if you're my occasional viewers, you encounter this channel, probably you're the right spot right now, because it's the American growing accent kind of spot, and I'm American emulating speech kind of guy, and you're the right spot and the right time right now, and I'm applauding you for not necessarily joining my channel, simply watching this shit and waiting in front of your eyes, and that is the most meaningful thing to me. For me, I'm still confusing those prepositions, and not even prepositions, like most confusing to me, most confusing for me. For me, it all sounds good, and depends on the points, on the point where I apply that. At some point, it may sound more leaning to that side of first option. At some points, it might be slightly hearing if I say like I put it in the second option, like it's most appealing to me, it's most appealing for me, whatever. It all sounds good, it all American, sounds they all good to my ear, and I understand it's not like inexplicable something that I cannot even give it justice. Why I love my American? It's like if you can explain why you love something, it's not the love, it's not the purest love. I just have all those sounds, all those intonations inside me, and they please my hearing, please my ears, please my my brain, my head, my American mood. And when I sound like I'm trying to sound like a real American, and I'm trying to emulate and shadow people from the United States of American native speakers, how they sound on native channels, native sources of information elsewhere else on the internet. And I haven't got into the habit of saying on the internet in other language. I transfer that to language and in the internet. It's not in the internet, it's on the internet, and no can do. It's my American voice, my American mood, my American whatever. I'm not sharing yet because I'm a lazy creator, you know that all, and I haven't squeezed off. I squeezed off actually my pimple because it was kind of not huge, like middle size, but now as I look like spotty with spotty forehead, but it feels much better after squeezing it off. Guys, it's a minute nothing shitty program, but at least I'm slightly smiling in my very shitty tonight. I can't fucking believe I'm smiling. Something died in the woods, like we say. If you do something very rarely, very unexpectedly, nobody would expect it to do that. That you may say or something died in the woods, meaning that you just caused some poor living thing to die in the woods because of you doing that way, doing performing or acting that way. That's what we say. You do not say that in the United States of America, like native English speakers. I've never heard them saying that, and that's good because it's like our culture kind of derivation kind of thing, and from our culture derived thing. Now I said it right. I said it fucking correctly. I'm not all the time saying something correctly, and I actually hate when things are polished like by the book style. I'm not an English teacher. I haven't learned from those. Maybe except my school years, my university years, but I, to be honest, learned very low amount of materials when I was a student, when I was at school, for example, early on, and now like I'm pretty big, like. Like grown up due to then it's my chance to learn, and I'm still in the process of continuous flux in terms of my learning strategies, not even learning strategies, advancing strategies in my American. And if I do so, it's just purely out of my ever-growing and ever-spreading desire and wanting to be fully American. To be in that picture was cooking with I don't know, American English, and what's the tendency, what are the tendencies and global trends in terms of American version of English and English, excuse me. I still follow up at some point. So if I sound something coherent in my endings, in my I don't know, pieces of words, then I can do it. It's my American, the thing that I grow inside me, and it's all mine. It's all mine. Thanks again for your attendance, for being with me, for practicing along with me. I still fucking know what we were practicing, what we were doing, but I was practicing my American. Be good, and Jack, hey, and be good. We will meet again. I promise we will. Be good, I got all stay tuned, and don't fucking think about switching this shit up, because I wouldn't allow you to do that, and that already and I said what I wanted to say, and I said it correctly, nicely, neatly, and this shit is not blocking our ways for any longer. It's laying my floor right now. It doesn't block our ways anymore. We can do our ways whatever we want. Be good, get all stay tuned, peace out, and be good all the time. Be good and get all, and still around, get the guys very soon. Be good. Thanks again.